Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here, get on in here, get on in here. Take off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. It is now Selfcare Saturday. Hello, my tranquil ones, my beautiful ones, my handsome ones, my fierce fireflies. How is everybody feeling today? Happy Saturday. Hope you are enjoying your weekend. Hope you enjoyed the holiday and all of the things, okay? We will see if anybody comes in. I am streaming on, a couple of different platforms. So wherever you are, hit that like. If you want to come on over here to YouTube, you can. If you want to stay where you're at, you can. Okay. Everybody is welcome. And we are just here. Basically, we got to do our monthly check-in first and foremost. See how everybody doing, how you making out, how things been going. Today I want to break down a little bit of the awareness things that we have for July. We had quite a few in June and we had a lot in July too. So I'm not going to talk about every single one of them, but there was a few that I definitely wanted to, you know, kind of point out. And before we do anything, if this is your first time finding my channel, welcome to you. If you've been rocking with me for a minute, welcome back. With Self-Care Saturday, of course, we talk about self-care ideas, self-care tips, positive affirmations. We bring awareness to different health issues, mental issues, stopping the stigma on mental health, breaking the silence, and just all of the things, that make us feel good. And first and foremost, before we do anything, the first thing we do is remember to breathe. Go ahead and take that deep breath in. It's been a long week. We done been working, going to school, taking care of kids, taking care of ourselves, whatever it may be. So we definitely got to take a moment out and take that deep breath in. Hold it, okay, for as long as you need to, and then go ahead, exhale, and let it all out, and let everything that we've been holding on to for the week out with it, okay? That is what we do. We start with that first and foremost. Hey, Tracy Stevens, thank you for coming through. I hope you are having a blessed day. What's going on, sis? Thank you for coming in. So we always want to start it out with our breathing, and then we say, okay, we here, we taking some time for ourselves as we should. It is Self-Care Saturday, and self-care is really whatever day that you want it to be, okay? Just so happened that I chose Saturday, but we can do this any day of the week. You are in the place, okay? This must be the place. Yes, it is the place. You are in the right place. This is my happy place. Good vibes only. Be letting all the bad and the negative vibes go on out the window, the door, wherever the heck it need to go, anywhere but here. Self-care is not a luxury. It is a necessity. And now we are officially closed for self-care, okay? And the first thing that we also want to do is go ahead and do that check-in. How are we feeling today? What is the vibe, okay? Put a heart in the chat if you feel like it, right? Red is for full of love and doing just great, okay? Everything is going good. Orange is I'm feeling pretty good. Yellow is, I'm somewhat there, okay? I'm functioning, but I might be feeling a little bit anxious and worried. Green is I feel lost and broken or in trouble. Blue is I'm happy and feeling great. Black is it could be worded, better, but it could be worse. I'm okay. Pink is I'm having a hard time and would love to talk to someone. And purple is I'm really in a dark place and I need someone to talk to. So, of course, if you do need anybody to talk to, I'm always here. You can always leave me a message, inbox me, DM me. I will get back to you. I cannot talk to you on a professional level if you feel like you need that. Of course, there is different links and numbers that you can use, for that. And this is just something that I like to do and I like to talk about. One, because I have worked in the health field for a long time. I've worked in hospice, the hospital, nursing homes, people's homes, psych ward, all of those things, right? And two, on a personal level, I have suffered with depression, PTSD, anxiety, insomnia. So I kind of know about it from a personal standpoint and then also a professional one. And we all are in this together. You are not alone. And so, I try to come at least once a month and have us talk about different things if we need to. So yeah, let me know what is the vibe, what is the check, how are we feeling. Hopefully, like I said, I'm hoping that everybody is feeling good today. It has been I literally feel like I say this every week, but at the same time, I'm never going to bullcrap y'all. I'm always going to keep it real. It's always going to be like full transparency. It's been hard for me for a couple of months now. I would say ever since like my cousin and my aunt passed away, I've been kind of trying to get back on track in terms of, my appointments and things that I need to do in my personal life, get back on track as far as YouTube and me putting out my videos. I feel like I've just been off my game and it's kind of been like one thing after another, after another, after another, after another. Okay. But I'm hanging in there. Life been lifing, and that's just what it is. So I'm taking it one day at a time. I'm also using my positive affirmations. I'm doing trying to keep up with my vision board. I also want to check in with you guys to see if y'all been keeping up with that. I'm also getting a little bit better with putting things in my positivity jar, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all and say, that I'm doing it every minute, but I do try to be consistent with that, and I do feel like it makes a big difference for me. So that is the reason why I also tell y'all about it, because these are things that I do for myself as well, right? So as we talk about some of the things that, like I said, is basically, some of the health July health awareness, right? There was quite a few things that came up, right? But these are the ones that I mainly want to focus on. One is that we have HIV Stigma Day, July 21st. The next is Sarcoma Cancer Awareness Month. Then we have July is also Fibroid Awareness Month. I know a lot of friends and family that have fibroid issues. And then we also have July is National Minority Health Awareness Month, right, which aims at raising awareness and mental health challenges that racial and ethnic minority groups face in America and the United States, right? And we know that it is a lot when it comes to that. Not only is there a big stigma around us getting help, but we actually also have such a hard time as far as mental health, which is what I've been dealing with right now with them not having me with a damn counselor again for God knows how long. So I definitely could speak to that. So I just wanted to take a minute before we get into any other things to just kind of shine a light on those things, and also give people time to come on in if they coming in. Hey, thank you for joining. I don't think I've seen you here before, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you for dropping in. Okay, Alicia said it's a red heart. That's always a good thing. So yeah, I think that I am. Let's see, where am I at today with this? I think that I am probably at. Mm, I think I'm on yellow today, kind of between yellow and blue, maybe, or yellow and black, whatever, somewhere in there, right? I'm kind of in between. So as far as this, like I said, July is National HIV Awareness Month. Is actually Zero HIV Stigma National Day. Is a global daily, global day of awareness, and it takes place July 21st of each year. That purpose of the day is to raise awareness around HIV and the stigma that impacts communities affected by HIV. It also aims to unite people to take action against the stigma. Okay, so HIV Awareness Month is actually also August, but then we have the separate days, weeks, and things of that nature, right? And then we have Sarcoma Cancer Awareness Month. Um, of course, this is a cancer that is very rare. It develops in soft tissues and bones. And this month also serves as an opportunity for us to kind of advocate for the needs of people living with sarcoma, to raise awareness is always important, especially to get early detection and treatment, right? So always want to be doing that. Then we have Fibroid Awareness Month. Like I said, I have a lot of friends and family that have fibroids, right? Just again, getting checked on a regular basis, making sure that we know what is going on, with our bodies so that we can be able to get whatever things that we need to get, that you're going to get your physicals on a regular. You're reporting anything that you may be feeling. I know a lot of times not only do we not want to go for mental health, but even when it comes to physical health, we could be slacking. Nobody like going to the doctor. Nobody like being in the hospital. definitely get it. So with July, as far as Fibroid Awareness Month, it is a time to raise awareness about the uterine fibroids. Fibroids are non-cancerous growths that can form in or around the uterus, and they most common non-cancerous. They can range in size, vary in size from small to large. They can cause uncomfortable symptoms that could lead to more serious health complications if left untreated. So we definitely, like again, I said, go to the doctor, making sure that we're doing what we need to do on our end. You may have symptoms with heavy bleeding, discomfort, pelvic pain, pressure, anemia, just to name a few of the things. And so at the end of the day is about thinking about yourself and taking care of yourself all around, mentally, physically, whatever ways that we need to, right? And so just wanted to briefly go over that. Now we also have Juvenile Arthritis Awareness Month, and a lot of people may not realize that juvenile people also get arthritis. I think we definitely associate arthritis with somebody older, our elderly, our grandma, our grandpa, whatever it may be. Even myself, after getting injuries, I actually ended up with arthritis in my ankle, my knee, and my back, right? And so you kind of would associate that with an old person. But this is actually completely different. Juvenile arthritis and other y'all know what I'm trying to say, diseases that affect children, usually under 17. This is a form of arthritis that's actually not like your grandma's arthritis. Their body's immune system is attacking their joints and causing swelling, stiffness, and permanent damage. So it's completely different. And we definitely need, and to raise awareness of all the things that people may not be aware of so that we can make ourselves more aware of it, just in case. You never know. You may have a family member, a friend, or yourself or whoever that could use this information, right? Wait a minute, y'all. I got a daggone short in my wire, and I don't know why I'll be forgetting to order a new one. So of course it was working all day, but the minute I get on live, y'all know what happens, right? So I'm just trying to make sure that it's in right. Hey, Miss Kara, what's going on? Thank you for hopping in. I just was basically going over some of the awareness month things. We did our mental health check-in, trying to check the vibe and see how everybody's feeling, how everybody's going, doing so far for this weekend, how they enjoyed the holiday. I could say mine was pretty quiet. I enjoyed myself in terms of that, but I was sick of the daggone firecrackers. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I was ready to threaten everybody outside that was doing any type of firecrackers, fireworks. They had my daggone poor Kayla running around in here about to lose her mind with the firecrackers. They definitely was doing the most. They didn't stop till like 5 o'clock in the morning on the 4th. And then yesterday they decided to start at like around 3 o'clock in the morning after being quiet all day and night. I was like, I know y'all lying right now, right? So that's really the only complaints that I have as far as that goes. Other than that, I had a pretty just quiet time in the house. But child. So yeah, the ones that we went over so far was just basically HIV Stigma Day, which is July 21st, Sarcoma Awareness Month, and also Juvenile Arthritis Awareness and Fibroid Awareness. So now we moving on to it. It's actually National Minority Mental Health Awareness Month, and I feel like this is really important because, like I said, we are the ones that genuinely don't go. I mean, we don't even want to go to the physical doctor, let alone we know the stigma that surrounds the mental. So that's one aspect of it. And then the other aspect is the treatment that we get, both with physical and mental, if we being honest, is not really the same, right? A lot of times we have to fight a lot harder. We have to be looking into things for ourselves and just, getting second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth opinions. But just, and that could be frustrating, and that could make you not really want to be bothered and want to go in for certain things either. But I just feel like if you care about yourself, then these are the things we're going to do. Yes, it could get aggravating. Trust me, I'm a number one example of going through the aggravation of it. It can be a very long wait with some things. It could be where you feel like you can't find nobody that is a match for you, that you feel, comfortable talking with. It just can be so many different things, right? And so this is definitely a month where we want to raise awareness about the mental health challenges that racial and ethnic minorities face in the United States. And that list, unfortunately, is really long, right? So we definitely, I feel like that should be everybody's number one priority where that's concerned. And when we're talking about mental health, there's some things that we can do just amongst ourselves with each other, and of course it always starts with you. You take care of what you need to take care of first, and then if you can spread it to other people and have us all join in and we all do it, together, then that's even better, right? So some of the things that we may have to remind ourselves of, and yes, some of the stuff is very repetitive. You will hear me say things and be like, oh, did she already say that before? Or you'll see some of the things of, have similar things on them. And that's because us being repetitive is also a way that we learn, that it becomes more of a regular pattern to us, just kind of second nature, where you automatically do it and you're automatically reminding yourself of it, whereas before you probably would not have even thought about it, right? And so I'm not going to read every single one, but I'm going to just tell y'all some of the things that we definitely need to be mindful of within ourselves and when we're dealing with other people. And that is accepting that people deal with things differently. We all deal with something differently. So it's really unfair for you to say, oh, well, I don't understand why they have dealing with it like that. I dealt with it just fine. And I went through A, B, C, D, EFG, and it wasn't an issue for me. So why should it be an issue for them? Or, even if somebody is saying that to you, you would not like them saying that. We have to understand that just because you were able to deal with it that way doesn't necessarily mean the next person is, okay? And then doing things out of love, not to bring it up, later. Definitely cannot stand when somebody does that. I feel like if you did something for somebody and you really care about them, as your friend, as your family, somebody in a relationship with, or whatever it may be, and it's coming from your heart, then later we should not be getting into an argument, and you should not be saying, oh, but remember the time I did this, I did that, I took you down here and I brought you back up there. No. Okay. If that's the case, then don't even bother doing it. Okay. Then we definitely need to be breaking generational curses. There's a lot of us that are carrying the things that our parents had. Our parents had things that have been taught and down the line, and we pick them up and we are just, pretty much now doing them with our kids, with our nieces and nephews. And some things don't need to be passed down. And that's definitely one of the things, right? And sometimes we have to get rid of pride too. There's nothing wrong with being prideful and loving yourself and stuff like that. But some of us get a little bit too prideful to where you end up messing up a relationship or messing up yourself because of pride. Then you also can get your point across without yelling. I think if you feel like you gotta yell, and child, sometimes it is time to yell though. We ain't gonna lie, right? We still all human. But kind of knowing the difference, knowing when what battles, kind of like how to pick your battles, right? And knowing that everything is not your war and not your fight. And some things you could just walk away from and protect your peace. Definitely feel like that. Also normalizing therapy. Definitely, right? Like I said, we are the majority of the ones that have an issue with therapy, that look at therapy like, oh, that's not for me. I think we have gotten a lot better with it. It is a lot more people going, but we still can have a lot more going than what we do. So we have to continue spreading the word and definitely normalizing it and not having it be something that's taboo, that's something that you should feel bad about or ashamed about. I definitely grew up hearing, oh, they're just having a spell. Oh, you just take it to God, and there's definitely nothing wrong with prayer. I am a praying person, and I am a person that is the spiritual person and the person that has belief. But I feel like how they say prayer without works is dead. Prayer plus action is what we want to do, not just praying it away, not expecting that something gonna fly through the window at you. It says that God helps those that help themselves. So I feel like we need to kind of have a balance of that. But a lot of the older generation just kind of said, oh, pray on it, you're gonna be okay. You don't need nothing else. You don't need to go talk to nobody. What you gonna talk to them about? I want us to really cut that aspect of it out if we can, right? That's something I feel like we have to work on. I am somebody that's been in counseling for years, and I'm definitely somebody that is a big advocate for it. And so anybody that it has been a big help to me, I do not think I would be as far as I've come without it. Okay. And I know that everybody's experience is going to be different. Then we also can agree to disagree. Like, again, not everything have to be an argument. Okay, some things you're gonna see your way, I'm gonna see my way. After we have a conversation, you may be able to bring up some points that I'm like, you know what, you got a point there. Maybe I will look at it different, and maybe I'm just gonna feel the way that I'm gonna feel about it, and you gonna feel the way you feel about it, and that's okay too. Also listening to understand the person, not to argue, right? Some of us are really not listening when we're having a conversation. So therefore that makes it not a conversation if you're not listening, because you kind of just waiting for your turn to talk. You really don't care what the other person is saying, especially when it's a conversation, when you in the heat of the moment and you so much trying to prove that you're right. 9 times out of 10, you're really not listening to understand. So I think that's definitely something else that's important that we definitely do have to work on. And then sometimes we do need medication, right? I'm not a person that everything is about medication. Again, both from personal experience and being in the medical field, I know the good and the bad sides of it. I know that some medications can give you all different type of side effects. This is something, again, that you definitely have to do your research. You have to be getting second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth opinions. You may not just want to jump to that right off the back. If there's other options that you can do, definitely do them. I know that my aunt is definitely into like natural remedies, home remedies, and she sends me all different kind of stuff. And so if you're using that for a while and it's working for you, okay. But if you see you have a prolonged problem, okay, and you walking around looking like you the daggone walking dead with one foot in the grave, we might want to go ahead and go to the doctor, and we might want to look into what medications is an option for us, okay? Because some people, child, they'll be dying and they still be like, nah, okay. I'm just saying. Also, don't compare. Pretty much already kind of went over that with the fact that everybody deals with things in different ways, right? And try to be open minded, not ignorant. And if you're facing things, instead of just trying to kind of be like that hush up thing, like I said, with people saying, oh no, you don't need to go talk to nobody, and letting it build up and turn into a worse situation. No, if you can speak to a family member or a friend, speak to them. Sometimes speaking to a stranger is more of a help, right? And sometimes a counselor, again, can give you a different perspective than maybe a friend or a family member could, right? And then we just want to make sure that we're building a wealthy mindset. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Just kind of remind you of that, because we have went on over these things before. Now, as we move along, we are going to summertime blues. And some people who really may not be that familiar with summertime blues, you may be more familiar with winter blues, or you may not know about either one. But yes, there is such a thing as summertime blues, okay? You probably say, well, why you got the blues in the summer, right? It's nice outside. You could go to the pool, you could go to the beach, and you get your time off of work. But that's not everybody, right? Not everybody gets time off of work during the summer. Not everybody works a straight Monday through Friday job. And sometimes, just the same way that there's a change with the winter, there's a change with the summer, there's a change with all of the seasons, to be honest, right? And we've talked about seasons as far as the actual weather, and also holiday seasons with the blues. And when it comes to this, it pretty much is the same thing. Like, you may not get vacation time. Everybody else may be going on vacation, and your behind might still be having to go into work hot, sweating, miserable, and not really having no relief. You may not be able to get to the beach or the pool, or you may not even want to, because maybe back in the days you used to always go on vacation and you used to always be doing barbecues, and because of loss of loved ones, loss of relationships, and different things of that nature, you are not able to do that anymore the way that you used to, right? So that could be an effect on you. And I know for me, I've been very open with y'all and telling y'all that a lot of the, holidays and different things of that nature is not the same for me. Like even with the 4th of July just passing, normally I was that one that would have the big barbecues, at my house and things of that nature. And I haven't had a barbecue since God knows when. I haven't been in the pool since, well, no, I'm lying because I did put my feet in the pool when I went with my family in May. But before that, I don't even know when it was. And I am a person that loves the water. You could put me next to any water. I don't care if it's ocean, beach, lake, pool, jacuzzi, baby. That definitely gives me my peace. But sometimes, we can't all always do those things, right? And sometimes maybe just seeing other people doing it, you feel sad and you feel like, I wish I could do that. I remember when I used to do that or whatever it may be. Hey Zanen, what's going on? Thank you for coming through. I hope you having a happy Saturday. What's going down? One journey. Thank you for coming through. So yeah, it definitely is sometimes that we can feel like a little blue, right? And they call it SAD, right? That's actually what they call it. Um, a seasonal affective disorder, right? And it makes perfect sense because SAD, of course, spells sad. So, of course, when it comes to winter SAD, you usually have low energy, you feel tired, you're feeling, definitely more tired than usual, you're overeating, you have weight gain, you craving carbohydrates, and there's social withdrawal. SAD for the summer is completely the opposite. You usually get poor appetite, weight loss, insomnia, agitation, heat, and bright light lead to anxiety and anger, restlessness, episodes could possibly of violent behavior too in some situations, right? And so this is interesting to me because I always kind of have went up and down with my weight most of my life, and I've always normally have gained more in the winter. And I would say that's because the winter time with the holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever, you're cooking your big dinners. And then the summertime, because it's so hot, I would normally say I lose a lot of weight during that time because I'll be feeling like it's too hot to eat a whole bunch of heavy stuff. And we need to be hydrating and drinking a lot of water and things of that nature. But when I'm looking at this makes perfect sense to me when it's showing you, where you go through. I can definitely see something like that, happening or whatever. So yeah, you guys definitely, be mindful of that as well. And now this is something that I actually put up like between last week and the week before, and I had them on separate slideshows, but then I realized that they were basically very much similar, pretty much saying the same thing. I have one thing that's like a 30-day self-love challenge, and then I have this, which is a summer self-care, just tips that you can do. And I feel like you could do one or the other, or you could do both. It's really up to you. Again, a lot of the stuff on there is actually very similar. A lot of it is some of them are like the exact same thing, and some of them are a little different. But for anybody that's interested, let me know if you're gonna do it. And if you do miss a day or you miss anything on there, don't let that stop you and make you be like, oh well, I messed up one thing, so therefore since I messed up the one thing, I'm just not gonna do it. No, you just pick up with the following day from there and do whatever you can do, right? So again, I'm not going to read every single one, but I'll just kind of give you guys an idea of what it is so you can see that it really is simple things. Summer self-care challenge. So day one, we will make a list of our goals for that month, right? Day two, sit in the sun, meditate. Day three, have some watermelon or water or lemonade, right? Day four, go on a hike or a nature walk. Day five, enjoy the pool or the sprinklers. Day six, water guns, bubbles, sidewalk chocolate. I haven't done that in years, all right? I feel like that's more for the kids, but sometimes we got to get back in our little kid bag too, right? Day seven, have picnic or eat lunch on the outside. Day eight, unplug from all technology. Day nine, drink water all day. Day 10, make a fruit salad. I love fruit salads. Okay, that's one thing I do in the summer. I will make a fruit salad, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and freeze it in my freezer. I also like to make like crab salad. Oh Lord, that's my two things I go to in the summertime. So I'm definitely down for that one. Day 11, relax to the sound of nature. Day 12, go outside for some ice cream. Day 13, dress up so you can feel pretty, feel handsome, just feel good. Day 14, make a summer playlist. Day 15, what do you need today? Just think about what you need for that day and do what's going to make you feel good. Day 16, watch the sunrise. Day 17, make your own popsicles. Day 18, eat a watermelon. Day 19, take a nap, midday nap. I'm good for taking a nap, honey. I don't know about nobody else. Day 20, visit a farmer's market. Day 21, make s'mores. Day 22, try water gun painting. Now, I don't really know what water gun painting is. I mean, I could kind of assume and put it together, but that's interesting. Day 23, take a ton of pictures. Day 24, do, a yoga routine. Day 25, walk away from unhappiness. Day 26, reorganize your sacred space that you spend a lot of your time in. Day 27, write something beautiful. And day 28, go stargazing. Now, me living in New York is not really that many stars. I actually do love getting lost in the stars whenever I'm away somewhere else down south. Excuse me. I always love looking up at the stars. So if we had more stars that we could actually see in New York, I would be down for that. But yeah, y'all, it don't y'all hear that list? That don't sound like anything that's too hard or too much work for anybody, right? It's just a matter of you remembering and being like, okay, this is what I want to do today. And you don't have to do it exactly like the list. You can switch it up and do it your way, as long as you still are doing something that's positive and that's gonna help you. Hey, Lemon Kush Pepper, what's going on? How you doing? Miss Kira says water gun painting sounds fun. Yeah, too. I'm like, okay. That sounds like that could be fun. So yeah, that was basically the self-care challenge. And so then I also, like I said, have a 30-day self-love challenge. And I did put up a checklist too, I believe, in my community tab. So a lot of the stuff y'all see up here, of course, you can find it in my community tab. You can find it on social media if there's anything you want me to send to you. I also could send it to you, and shout out to Kendall, shout out to Modot. He actually also lets us put things in the self-care tab in the Discord. So if you are any one of those places, you should be able to access these. I believe I did share these in there. If I didn't, then I'll go back and put it there. But if anybody again is interested, definitely let me know. But this is the 30-day self-love challenge. And again, these things do sound easy. It doesn't sound like anything that's going to take too much work. Number one is listen to music. Number two is go for a walk. Of course, some of the things are similar. Number three is start a new book. It's been a long time since I've actually bought a book, and I used to be so into books. I used to stay in the library, stay ordering books. I have a big bookshelf downstairs in my living room, but I don't know when the last time I actually, went and did that in real time. Now it's been a minute. The most I do is sometime I listen to some audio books that's on YouTube. Since we were supposed to be revisiting the Sister Soldier book, I can't even think of the name of it right now, but I had been revisiting that, and I was like, that book was off the hook. I had no business reading that at the age that I was. Okay, but that's another conversation for another day. So yeah, start a new book. Number four is take a bath. Number five, paint your nails. Number six, try a new restaurant. Number seven, watch a movie. Number eight, burn a candle. I'm burning candles all the time. That's my regular go-to. Number nine, have a game night. Number 10, organize your desk. Number 11, sleep in. Number 12, print your favorite photos. Number 13, spend time in the sun. Number 14, have a big breakfast. Number 15, catch up on a TV show. Number 16, go to bed early. Number 17, design a photo book. Number 18, eat a cupcake. I'm sorry, y'all. 1 minute. What was we up to? Eat a cupcake. Number 19, plan a vacation. Number 20, exercise. Number 21, be creative. Number 22, change the sheets. Well, shoot, you should be changing your sheets regularly, but I'm just saying, okay. Number 23, order a pizza. Number 24, do nothing. I love that one. Some days we just got to take time out and do not a damn thing, and that's okay too, right? Number 25, write a blog or a journal. Number 26, create a playlist. Number 27, try a new recipe. Number 28, drink water. Number 29, clean out the closet. And number 30 is listen to a podcast. So these are really easy things, y'all. Okay. Um, Oh yeah, coldest winter ever. Right, exactly. Yeah, we had no business with Kira. I was listening to that book. I was like, well, wait a damn minute. Like, whoo, it was some things happening there. Okay, I just basically revisited chapters 1 through 5, and it was a lot. It was definitely a lot. I was like, I had no business whatsoever listening to this. And I remember I was so hyped and waiting for them to make a movie out of it that never happened, but that was something else there, honey. So, ooh. So yeah, I think those are really, really simple things, y'all. And I'm gonna try. I don't know if I could do both lists, but I feel like these are kind of similar. So that's why I said it really could be one or the other. It could be both. And I might not get to every single thing, but even if I get to 15 things or 20 things out of the 28 or the 30 that each one of them said, I still don't think that's bad. You do what you can do, and don't really stress whatever you can't. But if you can do all of it, then definitely, pat yourself on the back, be like, go me, okay, I did that. And just keep it moving. So we are gonna move on from there. Wait a minute. And I keep hitting this daggone thing. Okay, hopefully it stays on, y'all. I always got one issue or another, child. Hey, Candy Love. How are you? I hope you are having a happy Saturday. I have forgot to share it to y'all. I've been up here for a while, but I figure whoever don't catch the live, they catch the replay. So these two are also kind of similar. So I basically put them on, different, the same slide, I should say, instead of different ones, because when I really looked at it, I was like, they're both pretty much saying the same thing. It's just that one says today is a brand new day and the other one says today is a good vibe day, but pretty much is the same overall message. So of course these are like some of the affirmations that we talk about and we could be saying to ourselves, something that you could put up on your wall. I always tell y'all about the one that I have up on my bedroom wall. So before I go to sleep, it's always the first thing I see. When I'm waking up is the first thing I see. And I usually try to say them some point through the day, either before going to sleep, when I wake up, or both. It depends on what kind of day I'm having. Maybe you want to have something. Well, nowadays we can have it on our phone, have it in your pocketbook, have it in the bathroom, have it in the kitchen, wherever that you're going to go at and you're going to be able to look at one time or another to kind of remind yourself and center yourself and bring yourself to the place that you need to be. I also always say, grab one thing, hold on to that, because you're probably not going to remember 15 to 20 different things. But even if it's just one thing that you say to yourself every single day, that's fine. So, of course, it says aspire more, take chances, pursue your passion, believe in yourself, never give up, be brave, make a difference, work hard, embrace kindness, be amazing, live your dreams, love well, stay strong, have fun, love one another, be your best self, you got this. Like, basically all the positive things that we need to be saying to ourselves and to others. Definitely live your dreams, pursue your passion, take chances, never give up. It's okay to sit down for a minute. It's okay to say I'm not okay today. That's definitely something I believe in. And know when you need to take that break, but also be like, all right, I got this, and get back up and do it again. It's not a problem with you taking the time to sit down, but we definitely don't want to ever stay down. You don't need to stay down until the day that you have to stay down permanently. As long as we got air in our lungs and we breathing and we living, it always be another day for us to get it up, get up again and start all over again, right? Today is gone, tomorrow is not, tomorrow is not here yet. So that's how we got to look at it, right? So yesterday is yesterday. We leave that alone. We here today. We make the best out of today, and we look forward to tomorrow. Now, this was one I also shared. I can't remember. It was either last week or the week before, but I liked it a lot. So, some of them, if it's not something that I just put up like this week and I liked it, I save it and I talk about it when, we have our self-care time together. So this one was called self-respect, right? And it says, when someone treats you like you're just one of many options, help them narrow the choice by removing yourself from the equation. Sometimes you have to try not to care no matter how much you do, because sometimes you mean almost nothing to someone who means so much to you. It's not pride, it's self respect. Don't expect to see positive changes in your life if you surround yourself with negative people. Don't don't agree don't agree to have part-time people have a full-time position in your life. Know your value, what you have to offer, and never settle for anything else than what you deserve. I'm gonna read that one again because I definitely feel like sometimes we gotta have that reminder on that one. When someone treats you like you just one of their many options, help them narrow down their choice by removing yourself from the equation. Sometimes you have to try not to care no matter how much you do, because sometimes you can mean almost nothing to someone who means so much to you. It's not pride, it's self respect. Don't expect to see positive change in your life if you surround yourself with negative people. Don't agree to part-time people being having a full-time position in your life. Know your value and what you have to offer. Never settle for anything less than what you deserve. Period. Right? And then this was another one that I loved, and it's called Still Here. And I felt like this popped up on my timeline like right on time because I was having a doozy of a time, doozy of weeks. So I always love when I'm kind of in a certain mood, and then it's like a certain song just so happen to come on. I see a certain movie, I see a certain post, and I'll be like, okay, God, I got the message, I see. So this was one of those that definitely showed up. I felt like right on time, and I needed to hear it. So I'm like, maybe somebody else needs to hear it. This is, of course, by Langston Hughes. Still here. I'm scarred, I'm battered. My hope the wind, my hopes the wind done scattered. Snow has friend me, sun has baked me. Looks like between them, they don't, they done tried to take me. Stop laughing, stop loving, stop living, but I don't care. I'm still here. Okay. I just really, really love that. And I think this other one I came across literally today, like right before I was about to get up here, and I did share it on social media and also the community tab. So it says the 5 W's of life. Who you are is what makes you special. Do not change for anyone. What lies ahead will always be a mystery. Do not be afraid to explore. When life pushes you over, you push back even harder. Where there are choices to make the ones that you won't regret. Why things happen will never be for certain. Take in stride and move forward, right? So, who you are is what makes you special. Do not change for anyone. What lies ahead will always be a mystery. Do not be afraid to explore. When life pushes you over, you push back even harder. Okay, bump that. Where there are choices to make the ones you won't regret. While things happen, I will things happen, they will never be for certain. Take it in stride and move forward. I thought that was good, and I literally saw that right before I was coming up here, and I was like, oh, I gotta grab that one. Okay. Definitely gotta grab that one. And I think we have one more thing. Wait a minute, y'all, child. This thing is just giving me a headache with this freaking plug, child. But we still hanging in there. We still hanging in there. So this, of course, we started with breathing. I feel like it's only right that we end with breathing. Of course, I always tell y'all to remember to breathe. I know that it can be hectic. You could be busy. You could be dealing with, work, school, taking care of your loved ones, your kids, your husband, everybody and their mother. But we cannot do anything if we do not take care of ourselves. Of course, the oxygen mask always got to go on our face first before it could go on anybody else's. We really have to remind ourselves of that. Sometimes you want to try to be there for everybody and help everybody, and you have a good heart, and that's a beautiful thing. But we got to remember to take time out for ourselves in our busy days. So whether it's 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, of course, you start out slow and keep trying to work your way out up, whether you have to go in the bedroom, the bathroom, the basement, the attic, whatever you got, wherever you can go outside for a minute. Always take a moment to breathe, because if you don't, you probably will. It's easy for any of us to end up on the 5 o'clock news. Okay, I remember I used to see stories, and sometimes I used to say, well, how the heck they get in that? How the hell they did that? And them people was crazy. But now, as life goes on and the different experiences and things that I've seen, I'll be saying, like, I get how it can happen. You can snap. Don't think you can't. So sometimes we all do have to take a moment to breathe and just center ourselves and just woosah and be like, it's gonna be okay. It may not be okay right now, but it will be, right? That's just how I think about it. So definitely, and nobody is more important than you to you. You shouldn't be, right? You gotta love yourself first. So definitely always take that moment out to breathe. So this one says, I will breathe. I will think of the solution. I will not let my worry control me. I will not let my um stream level, break me, my stress level break me. I will not let my I'm sorry, I was about to repeat the same thing, y'all. Even with these glasses, y'all know sometimes I can't see it, be looking small to me. I will simply breathe and it will be okay because I don't quit. So I'm gonna read that one again. I will breathe. I will think of a solution. I will not let my worry control me. I will not let my stress level break me. I will simply breathe and it will be okay because I don't quit. And I really like that one. I really believe that to be true. It will be okay. Even if it's not okay today, that's okay too. Like if you're not okay today, that's fine, right? And I hope that tomorrow is a better day for you, right? And that you are able to have a moment for yourself, that you can relax, relate, release, and then just get up and start it all over again. It don't all got to get done today. It don't all got to be fixed today. I know some of us, we want to just snap our fingers and that's it, it's done. But, some things we could do that, but some things we can't. So it's all a process. But again, we are not in this by ourselves. We are in this together. We all have to encourage each other, lift each other up, remind each other, you know, and that's why I do this every first of the month. Beginning first Saturday of the month, I try to always make sure I come up here and check in with you guys. And I always say I hope that I reach one person, as long as it's one person that gets the message and you take one thing away from all the things that I've said, then that's okay with me. I don't do this because I get, so many subscribers or so many views, because it's nowhere near. Okay, I wish it was, but I'm thankful for those that do drop in, and I'm thankful for anybody that I reach out to, because it's just something in my heart that I feel like is very important. So I'm happy to share it with you guys. But that is basically what I got for today, y'all. Okay, I don't think we did too bad. We was up here like 50 minutes and I was able to get all my points across. Um, I will be back at around 5:30. I usually do what you should be watching and give you guys a breakdown of the movies and TV shows that's coming out for July. It's some that I got a chance to watch that I'm going to be giving y'all the update on. Hopefully, I'm going to get my laptop to charge the correct way since I got this daggone short, and it's going to be fully charged by the time I come back. Okay. And if you could join for that, definitely do. If you can't, then catch the replay on it. I also will be with the ladies, I believe it's Monday for, of course, Talking Power Book 2 Ghost, honey. That mid that went down. We'll get into all the things with that. And I'm not too sure. We was supposed to have a throwback movie on Saturday with a piece of the action. Keep your notifications on, pay attention to the community tab. I'll try to keep you updated on whether we still doing that or not. But yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much for coming through. I don't think I ever saw you before. Yes, we just getting to the end. I actually started almost an hour ago, but definitely watch the replay if you can. Okay, and thank you so much for coming through. Definitely appreciate it. So yeah, I do this every first Saturday of the month. Before I was doing it every 2 weeks, but it got to be a little bit too much. So it's like if I can do it more, then you definitely will see me pop up and doing more. But if not, at a minimum, I always try to come in at the beginning of every month. I do the check-in with you guys. We talk about the different awarenesses that's for that month. I want to see how y'all are doing with your vision boards, if you're doing them. If you're writing a journal, if you got your positivity jar, whatever it may be, give me an update. Like I said, if you feel like you need somebody to talk to, you definitely can reach out to me. Anything that I talk about in any of the videos, I usually also share the information on my community tab. I share them on social media. So if you are not following me on social media, definitely follow me. Okay, I'm Tamika's Den everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. Okay, Twitter. So you can also get the stuff there if there's anything that you're interested in. And I definitely do appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. I hope that everybody has a blessed day. If today is not a good day, I hope tomorrow is a better day for you. And go ahead and enjoy the rest of your Saturday, y'all. Till next time, toodles. Okay, and remember to breathe, honey. Okay, don't forget that part.